I had a great fucking conversation with somebody that was explained to me the book of Job. Not job. It's not get a fucking Job. It's get a job, and it's the book of Job. And I'm listening to this story. And the story of Job is basically, Job is this really successful guy. He's got 4 beautiful children. He's got his lady. He has property. He's got fucking cattle and all of that shit. He's got it all. And he serves the Lord. Praises him all the time and thanks him. So God one day, for whatever reason, is hanging out with the devil, which right then is just weird. You know, I've never understood the whole God-devil relationship. It's like, you know, you created that guy. Like, why don't you get rid of that guy? Like, why did you do that? You know, is that, you know, like the devil is like God's analytics. Like, you know, coaches don't have to explain their positions anymore. Why'd you go for it on 4th down there? Oh, you know, the analytics said to. And then all the sports writers, no one knows what these fucking numbers are, so they can't argue it. So you get away with it. Back in the day, it was like, why did you do that? And the guy'd have to be like, well, I thought it was the right thing to do. And then these fat man-titted cunts would be like, well, obviously it wasn't. Explain yourself. And now you're on the hot seat, and then you lose your job, and you got to fucking sell your house. That's how it used to go. But now you just get to go, oh, it's the fucking analytics. So God's been doing analytics forever with the devil. Oh, it wasn't me. I gave you freedom of choice, and you chose the devil. You know, these religious people, man, they're very interesting people. Like when I was sitting there going like, why does God make sociopaths? Why does he make pedophiles? Why does he make, you know, murderers and rapists and all this stuff? And I go, he makes all those people. And then my friend was going like, yeah, but why does he make nice, empathetic, caring people? He also makes that too, you know? You know what I mean? You know? And I'm like, no, I don't. Why doesn't he just make nice, empathetic, caring people? Why doesn't he just do that? And they're like, well, you know, these are things that, you know, we won't know these answers until we die. And it's just like, okay, you just fucking tapped out. So anyways, God is hanging out with the devil, having a couple of drinks, whatever the fuck they're doing. And for whatever reason, God opens his mouth up about Job, saying, hey, you know, you think Charlie Manson's serving you? That's nothing. Look at this guy, Job. Every day he thanks me, blah, 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 blah. So the devil gets in God's head. The devil tricks God in the story. He basically goes, well, yeah, I mean, of course it's easy to serve you when you have all that money and all that property and all of that. And then God was just like, well, tells the devil to do it. He goes, well, take it away from him. He'll still serve me. So he makes the guy loses all his fortune, his land, and all of this stuff, and Job still serves him. And God goes, see, dude, I called it. I called it. And the devil goes, well, yeah, of course he's still going to serve you. He still has his beautiful kids. And God co-signs on getting rid of the guy's kids. Do what you got to do. The devil kills all 4 of his kids. Job's still serving him. And then the devil goes, well, yeah, of course, because, you know, he still has his health. And God should have been like, bro, we just killed his fucking kids. He doesn't care if he has the sniffles, but God doesn't say that. He goes, well, take away his health, you'll see. So he just covers him in sores and all of this shit, and the guy still serves him. And like, so God wins the debate with the devil at the expense of Job's happiness, his own children, and everything that he worked for. So then God says to Job, you know, it was a test, sorry, whatever, don't worry, I'll make it right. And later in his life, Job got his wealth back, but he didn't get his kids back. So essentially, the book of Job is like that Eddie Murphy movie, Trading Places, except there's no Eddie, there's just Dan Aykroyd. And they take away Dan Aykroyd's wealth, his children, and then they cover him in sores. And then God goes, hey, good job. You got your farm back. Roll credits, and that's the movie.